my name's Patrick French and I'm a baker at Elizabethtown Cafe Bakery.
What do you love about baking?
Just the whole regimen, like the discipline it takes, the getting up early, the working long hours, the high pressure, just a mixture of different things.
Can you talk about the La Judge Awards?
So the LA Judge Awards are an event held in Sydney every year, and it's held by AGEC, which is a grain exploitative company. They put together a 3-day competition where it's state-led, so there's one baker per state and country, so one person from New Zealand and one person from each other state in Australia. So this year there was 6 of us. There was one person from New Zealand, she actually won, and then one person from each of the other states of Australia. So over the 3 days we did 8 theory exams, 3 practical exams and 2 speaking presentations over 2 different topics. Yeah.
And then the judges work at the end, there's a points-based system and
so over the 3 days we were judged. The judges follow us around for the whole 3 days. They see us do all of the 3 things. They jot down little notes of what we did well, what we didn't do so well, and then they go together, they total it all together and go from there. Yeah.
I think representing the state is a big achievement in and of itself. What was the process for you to represent Tasmania?
So for that one, I had to put in my own expression of interest for the competition, but I also had to get nominated from a judge from another competition for just a judge of the association. They needed to put through a nomination for me as well. And then AGEC, the company that hold the LA Judge, they had to go through the candidates and select. So it's like a 3-way selection process.
And you were happy with how you went?
Yes. So I was very happy with how I went with it. Just showing up and being able to get to the competition was a massive achievement for me.
Yep. And did you get to socialise or spend time with some of the other contestants?
Yeah, so over the 3 days we were with each other for 12 to 14 hours a day. So we spent every day together. We spent breakfast together, lunch together, dinner together, then we'd go do something before we go to the hotel and go to sleep. Through the competition, just talking, getting to know each other, learning from each other, seeing what other people do differently to yourself, comparing yourself to where other bakers are in their journey and how they do things in different states and countries.
Yep. What was the name of the woman who won?
Delmari, and she's from New Zealand, so she's South African and then moved to Brisbane and then moved to New Zealand. So very multicultural from her. She was brilliant. She spoke so well in her presentation and aced her theory, and she did so well in her practical.
All right. Can you talk a little bit about where you work at Elizabethtown Cafe, why that's good and why you think people come here?
So I started my apprenticeship at Coles, and so that's a very strict baking process. You can't have any creative influence, you can't work outside your hours, it's set in stone, everything. So to be able to work in an independently owned bakery and to make the products that I like to make every day, the way I like to make them, have my creative freedom and my creative influence on the products every day. That's my highlight of working here, and this place definitely gives me the option to do that.
What sort of things do you like to make?
So I love to make Danish products, so laminated Danish, fruit Danish, savoury Danish croissants, and I love to make bread, so sourdoughs and French baguettes, stuff like that, ciabatta loaves. I just love anything that takes a bit of time and patience.
Do you think that because it's an independent place, the quality of the products are maybe better and that's what brings so many people here?
Yeah, I think the time we take to make individual products, because we are independently owned and we're a small team, it all takes longer to make, and it's more time, more pressure. Got to make it to a higher degree so people want to buy it. But if you make good bread, someone's going to come and buy the good loaf of bread.
Have you had memorable moments working here?
Handing customers a fresh loaf of bread straight out of the oven when they ask for it in the morning, that's awesome. So to be able to go straight off the tray from the oven to a paper bag to give it to someone, that's a really cool feeling.
What would you say to someone who is interested in a bakery apprenticeship, wanting to do something similar to what you're doing? Any advice?
Try it.
Yeah.
If you're not sure, you're either going to like it or you're not going to like it. Or if you're looking at it, you're going to have a reason. So try it. You're either going to like it or you're not going to like it. Early mornings aren't for everyone, but there is.
What time do you start?
5, 4 changes every now and then, depends on the work pressure and the way the week's going. If I've got a lot to do in a certain day, I'll start earlier, but that works for me.
What are your future plans?
So I finished my apprenticeship in October,
Yep.
so that's not the next step. I've got another competition in July, and that's in Sydney again, and that's for the Excellence in Baking. So that's another Represent Tasmania one. So I've got that hurdle, which I'm looking very forward to, getting very close now.
Is it a similar sort of format to the job?
It's only a one-day competition, and it's just baking, so I don't have to do the theory exams or the presentations.
Yeah.
So I just go in and I do my baking and I just get in my zone.
And you're representing Tasmania again. Well done.
Thank you.
What's your favourite part of the Meander Valley?
The drive. Drive through.
Yeah.
So I live in Launceston every day, so I travel every day. So it's a 45-minute drive each way.
Yeah.
It's the way the scenery changes throughout the year. It's something I notice a lot.
Yeah.
Going from winter, going to summer, it's always different. You always have something else to look at, even when you do it 5-6 days a week.